Every project has to have a big idea. The big idea is a family garden, and there's an edge of cultivation around that, and then the rest is the orchard. And so that is really a cultivation, the idea of the orchard. That comes right smack up to the house. And so the idea of having an entryway from the parking area that is equidistant between the two sycamore trees, and then create a series of outdoor rooms that you could walk across a 7% diagonal slope in the grade. So it's high on one corner and low on the other corner, but the house is sitting in an orthogonal way in this diagonal slope. That requires a lot of thinking and a lot of work in order to make those terraces level. So I would get a ladder, and I would get the ladder out in the front, and I would climb to the top of it, and I would look down. And I would say, oh my God, this place is a wreck. You know, I'd have go back to the drawing board and start sketching, and what's the proportion of these rooms? How big are they, and does it work with this? Do I need to take out more trees? And then I would drop what I was doing and get back up on the ladder and look at and I was digging and doing this with a pickaxe and a shovel myself, because that's how I had to do it to get that 7% turned into something that was gracious, elegant, easily paced, you know, to the foot. I mean, I'm just really showing myself how to learn. And then the rest is adding the flesh, which is all the plant materials. The jacaranda tree was here, and it's just an incredible color of lavender purple, blossoms falling on the ground. It's really wonderful, the contrast between purple and green, which are opposite colors. So beautiful. And I think living in beauty is something that I require in my life. When I was a kid, and we used to go to Texas to visit my grandparents, we used to all entertain ourselves down at this big park in San Antonio. Oh, it was so much fun. They had all these different kinds of tree swings with rope, and everybody could swing on them. And swinging for kids is just, it's the best way to make them happy. So we have lots of kids, so we have lots of swings. We're in Ojai, and we're at the end of a box canyon. And unlike the Sierras running from the north to the south, this is one very unique area because the canyon floor runs from the ocean directly to the mountains. It's actually east-west. It's a very special place in that, being a box canyon, there's an end to the road, and that's where we are, in this place with the mountains having their arms around me. I feel like that. I felt like that when I was younger, and I would put the kids down to bed, and I'd say, no, you can go to sleep. The mountains have their arms around you. As you come in through the gate, you see the Matilha poppies, and then you see the orange groves in front of you. And the driveway takes you down to another axis where there's a Tagetes plant. I had to have something at the end of the axis. And the car then turns left, and then you see the house on center down the driveway framed by the two sycamore trees. And after you park your car, you come through the space between the two sycamore trees, and you can turn right to go to the front door, or you can turn the family way and go to the back door. How to make that clear to people is a real guess. I think that people find their way here. If people are having a toast to the sunset, you would be on the west porch. If you were coming in the morning where the sun rises, you would come to the left, because you would come to the pergola that has all of the flowering wisteria coming through, and then also the persimmon tree. So all of those things make it so convenient, but it's very small and compact. The house is very small. It only holds 2 people, really. The children, when they were small, but now have 2 other guest houses that make it so there's ample space for guests. So it's nice to have your family really close. That's important to me. Family's most important.